screen rant. You sound like you're ranting about things and saying, "Oh, that movie sucked. That movie was terrible. I want to rant."
I can always find one good thing to talk about.
Please say nice things.
Last time that we talked, we went on a whole EDM digression, which I appreciated. You gave me a nice primer of who to start with.
Did I?
I did not do the due diligence. I should have listened, because you gave me really good people to start with to ease into EDM.
And so who do you like to listen to?
I like the, I
like
like
the
stuff.
good ones.
No, I'm trying to think of the trio.
Trio.
The cute little guy. Oh god, I shouldn't, otherwise it's gonna come and bite me in the butt for what their name is actually. I'll think about it in a second. But the Calvin Harris, the stuff that's on the radio, I'm okay with.
You start your morning with a little bit of chill, deep house kind of stuff, and then you end your night with some psytrance. Then you're good. You just gotta find the story, the arc, just like Caleb's arc. You have an arc in your music and you have an arc in your character. Life is about arcs, really. Your day's about arcs. You got to start, you warm up into your arc, and then you go back down, you go to sleep, and it's great.
Absolutely. What was your warm up into Caleb, and then how did you warm out of him?
In this, he starts in the first movie, as a fresh-faced boy who wants to know more, and he's obsessed with knowledge, and he's obsessed with, wanting the society to work. And then his parents are taken away from him, and the system starts to crumble.
Screen Rant has you on the "We would love you to play Spider-Man" list. How do you feel about those more actiony things, superhero business?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Captain America. I thought that was a dope film.
Yeah, it is very dope.
Really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never done it. I think that'd be a big thing to do, and a big commitment.
It would be a very big commitment.
Yeah.
You'd have a lot of kids following you around forever.
Yeah.
Calling you Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Who knows?
You can handle it. Put in some EDM in your headphones and then just let it roll.
Like this.
When you first kind of approached the character, in Divergent, were you sort of, what did you want? Like, what do you want his overall arc to be? And then what are you kind of happy about how it's playing out?
Yeah, well, I think you're fighting to make him likable, especially in the first one. And then I remember I beat up Triss in the first one. I said, "That's tough, man." I'm like, beating up a girl, and they said, "Well, that's the world." And I said, "All right." And then I stabbed somebody in the eye with a butter knife, just so that I make sure I'm not eliminated from this dauntless world and that I'm factionless. And that was kind of hard to make him redeeming. But in this one, you get to see a little more of his. You just get to see a little more of his complexities.
Is there one thing you've gotten to do or learn as Peter that you kind of are excited to have on your resume?
Throwing knives. Yeah, for the first one we had like a whole boot camp of stuff. This one there's not as much of that because we're out of that dauntless training, so now we're just kind of whatever, doing our thing. But in the first one it was cool. I got to like throw knives and do a little like gun tactical work, which was cool, and some like basic fight training, which was fun. Any
of those translate for Fantastic Four? Any of that stuff sort of help prep at all? No.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you do with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, just that trailer. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Of course you're not. You're gonna fight you.
So what did you get to do as Triss in this film that you didn't in Divergent that you enjoyed most?
I like that in this film Triss seems to have bigger polarities. And she's more impulsive, which she could work on. But I like that she's very weak and very strong at the same time. I thought that was interesting. In the first film, Triss seemed weak and strong more in physicality, and in this movie, she's weak and strong in her psychological perspective.
In chatting with Mr. Teller, I like that of course he should have remorse in having to be fighting a girl in the first movie, even though that's the world that we're living in Divergent and Insurgent. What did you like about the physicality this round with his character?
It was fun. I mean, we always joked. He's like, in the first movie I was beating you up, and in this movie you keep beating me up. Which is kind of cool. It's like, yeah, shut up and take it.
Yeah. Do you think that the story deserves a happy ending for people?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this story, and a happy ending to any story, regardless of how you define happy, is truth, in my opinion. So whatever seems the most truthful and the most honest is what the audience should receive.
Nice. And last question real quick. Spider-Man reboot, would you say hello to Mary Jane again?
Yeah, everybody's saying that. Totally. That's so exciting. I hadn't heard that, but yeah, why not?